Hi everybody, it's Wanda. Trying to keep my hands out of the camera this time. Seems like I'm always doing this right in your all's face, and I apologize for that. Now I have my camera set up on the right hand side, and for a year I've set it up on the left hand side, so I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to try it and see if it'll work better for you guys. So I'm going to try straight pour. I'm using the 24Karat gold extreme sheen from DecoArt, Artist Loft black, dioxazine purple Liquitex, brilliant purple Liquitex, and a green, very green that I made using Liquitex Cad Yellow Light Hue with some of the cerulean blue added to it. So that's very green. This one and the two purples are mixed 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol. The extreme sheen is mixed 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol, a little bit of water to thin it. And the Artist Loft is 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol. And I'm going to put a lot of that in there. I'm not going to use a whole lot of the dioxazine purple because I think I'm going to lose it. Unless it blends with the gold, I will probably just lose it. So I need about 5 ounces for a 12 by 12. But this is a deep-sided canvas. So, and this is a 9-ounce cup. So I'm just going to dump paint in there until I get it full and see what happens. I love just seeing what happens. And yes, I'm feeling better physically, and I'm just so jazzed emotionally because I finally got new garage doors installed. When I bought this house about 19, 20, 21 months ago, it had a carport, and I wanted a garage, and that was the only thing the house did not have that was on my list. But I knew the way the roof line was on the house that I could build in that carport and make myself a garage pretty cheap. And so I have done that on the end, and now I had waited for probably over a year to get my garage doors in. And so now I'm excited to get those in. I hope I have these the right consistency. I really have no idea if I do or not. That seems a little thick when I'm stirring it, but when I'm bringing it up and letting it run off the stick, it seems to be running pretty good. So I'm going to dump it down in there and see what happens. That may not have been enough gold, but we will see. Looks like I have some gold coming up there. So I'm going to torch it because I have a bunch of bubbles. See if some of that gold pops up. I've got a caterpillar. I hope I have enough paint. May not have had it all thin enough. Well, not the one thing I found out from being sick is I can let my puppy pads dry out and just reuse them. Save myself a little bit of money. I have wonderful cells all down the side. So obviously I tilted it the wrong way. Ooh, that would be me. Can you see those cells? Oh my goodness. And over here, just completely covered in gold. So I'm going to just shift it back a little bit. Shift it around. Maybe just not bother it too much though. And torch it. Maybe I'll get some more popping up. I've warmed that paint up a little bit. A little chilly still down here in the basement, even though it's 82 degrees upstairs in my house. I get cold so easy. I have RH negative blood. I've heard that that's a trait of RH negative blood. My body temperature runs a little lower than normal for most people. And then I get chilled extremely easy. So I got some pearls, as Julie Cutts calls them. I got some of the little isolated pearls. I was hoping for more in the middle, but hopefully some of those will come on up. I see some little ones right in here, and some right in here, and down in there. And actually, the sides are almost just like totally gold. Make sure I got those corners covered. And all the sides are gold. Obviously, my gold came out first. And I can't see a lot of color in there. I should have used blue, but I had only had Liquitex cerulean blue, and it's such an opaque color, I was afraid that it wouldn't work very well. So I used the purple and the brilliant purple, but it looks very violet colored. Thought maybe that would lighten it up some, but I can still see movement, and it still looks like sky, and I love the gold that's popping up in the little gold. So I'm going to consider this a success, and I'm happy about that because I love these 12 by 12 gallery wrap canvases, and I only have 2 more left, and I really don't like wasting those or pouring a bad pour on those. But I do get a good price for them, but get them for a good price. I buy them from Louisiana. But thank you for watching. I am feeling better. Thank you so much for all the well wishes and the prayers and the concern. I have been sicker than I've been in a long time as far as not hurting, not having a sore throat, having a tremendous headache that lasted for about 2 weeks. But sinus pressure that was killing me, but just weak, just so weak. I didn't feel like doing anything. I work for 5 hours in the morning. I have some lunch. I'll take a 2-hour nap. I get up about 5:30 or 6. I eat again after sitting there in a stupor for a couple hours. And then at 9:30, I'm back in the bed. So that's just not like me at all. And I'm hoping that it's over and done with mostly now, and hopefully I'm just going to recuperate some more and be completely well. This is starting to look like finger joints. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. It looks like finger digits. Leave it to me. Thank you for watching. I'm going to give you a close-up now. Okay, this is what it looks like from up top. And I am so happy with this area where all those little cells popped up, and they're just so pretty. Pearls, as Julie Cutts calls them, because they're just kind of isolated and keep their roundness. And this side over here looks pretty up in there. I like it until you get to the finger joints, and I just think that looks a little bizarre. But maybe that's how I'll hang that painting, would be like that. So that those are at the bottom. Give it a little weight, and then the top of it would look more like stars or whatever. Get my finger out of the way. But hopefully I'll get a little more popping up right in there of something. Still got my ceiling light glare. So anyway, I'm happy with this. I hope you all like it. I think it's really pretty. I love the shimmer in this gold. It is a phenomenal gold. I haven't seen anything else like it, so thank you for watching. Okay, so I brought it upstairs, and the pearls continued to grow and got bigger and bigger. And I believe that some of the violet is tinting some of these cells right down in here, because they aren't as bright and the same color as the more gold. And that's what I love about this 24 karat gold, is it takes on the colors that are in, and like down in there it looks like it took up some of that dioxazine. I love that about that gold. So that's what I have after probably 30 or 45 minutes.